Sick of winter? Lord knows I am. That said, do not confuse harvest sun for a fall scent. When I say harvest sun, I mean I wish I had a machine to harvest suns. And that is exactly what is going on in the label. That's from Douglas, and this is from Douglas. Harvest sun right after the intro. Hey everybody, it's Glenn and welcome to the Luxury Shaving Hobbyist. And it's really cloudy out today and I'm sick of winter too, so we're going to use some Harvest Sun. Harvest Sun just dropped today from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and here is the splash as well. And thank you Douglas and Fran for sending Harvest Sun to my channel for review. I really appreciate it. We're going to use the Quantum razor from Phoenix and the Green Ray brush. I've got a long story to read to you today from the PAA sales page for Harvest Sun. And you know, this hobby is all about imagination. And this story conjures up a lot of imagination. A story that began way back in New Mexico, 1947, a small town carnival folding into twilight. A calliope winding its unsteady tune into the desert air while something uninvited pressed down from the sky and brushed against our reality. Dust, smoke, ozone, sand, electricity, a charged stillness, the kind of night where you feel watched by something out there. That was the dark half of the story. Harvest Sun is what happens when the sun finally rises and the carnival leaves town after a long dark night and heads northeast. Now that we are far from the desert, the air is thicker, older. New England, where forgotten stone walls twist through the woods and barns lean into their own shadows for support. The fields have seen centuries of hands working them and centuries more of silence. They say there is a certain day each year when the sun does something peculiar. It does not warm so much as reveal. Farmers once swore that under its glare, tobacco barns seemed to breathe smoke without flame. Cedar groves shivered like Puritan choirs, remembering a hymn they had not sung in 200 years. Wild thistles and sage and stubborn roses rose out of season, as if coaxed by something beneath the soil. An old tent spike, maybe? And sometimes, if you looked long enough, you could see the impressions in the earth, boot heels pressed deep by long-gone farmers, old paths swallowed by moss and briars, reclaimed, but no plow made these circles and strange geometrical pattern cuts in the ground. Harvest Moon watched with a conspirator's smile. Harvest Sun does not smile at all. It exposes the high strangeness of the long dark night before, from a time before. The scent opens with sharp clarity. Eucalyptus cuts through the air like a scythe. It is brisk and bracing, almost medicinal at first, the kind of brightness that makes you straighten your back without knowing why. Then citrus peel flickers in, bitter and alive, like a spark catching dry tinder. But this is no simple fresh fragrance. Beneath the brightness, patchouli waits. Dark, gloomy, it smells like soil turned over by hand, like something that has been sleeping and does not appreciate the disturbance. Amber begins to glow under it, steady and warm, not sweet, but persistent, as though the light itself has weight. Then comes that strange electricity in the air once more. On the skin, harvest sun changes the way daylight feels. The opening is vivid and almost startling. A cool flash of clarity sparkles. As it settles, the earth rises and the warmth deepens. Hours later, what remains is a haunted glow, amber and smoke clinging close, as if you've walked through a field where something of magnitude once happened and the ground has not forgotten. Harvest Moon was about mystery, about the change in the air before you understand what you're witnessing. Harvest Sun is about the moment after, the moment when the light falls just right and you see the outlines of what has always been there, a mystery discovered. This is the other half of our long-running legend, a counterpart. This is Harvest Sun. And here is that label, Douglas, on that spiffy tractor harvesting suns out of the ground. Pretty cool. Here is the pour. Let's get the nose on it. So this is medium off of the container. And I get a coolness, a freshness, and that's from the eucalyptus. I get a bit of a sweetness, but not much of a sweetness. This is not a sweet scent, not sweet at all. Refreshing. And you get the woodiness, you get the amber, you get the warmth in this as well. Very interesting, beautiful scent. I've been wearing the splash on the back of my hands for a couple of days now, and I'm gonna put that on right now. Medicinal almost when you first smell it. And yep, you get that eucalyptus, that freshness, that coolness. And after about 10 minutes or so, well, actually, the coolness will intensify on the skin for a while, so it gets even stronger than it is right now. And after a couple of minutes, that will start to fade away a bit, and the warmth of the tobacco comes out, the green, the dirt. This is a phenomenal scent. And here is the scent profile. Top notes: sage, eucalyptus, orange peel, bright citrus. Heart notes: patchouli, rose, amber, moss, thistle. Base notes: cedarwood, tobacco, and smoke. So I do sense a bit of that smoke, but very, very little. I'm trying to find the rose. I can't find it. I love rose, but I can't find it. And I'm thinking that's because this is such a well-blended scent. We're going to have fun with this one. Razor for today, the Quantum. This is a mixed metal razor, stainless steel, and rose gold plated copper. Let's take it apart. Here is your stainless steel top cap. Here is your stainless steel handle with the rose gold-plated copper piece on the bottom that comes off. It's called a flare tip, and you can change these if you like. But I think the copper looks great on this handle. Here's the plate. This comes with 2 plates. This is the more aggressive plate. And we're going to use a Strangelet blade on its second use. So let's get that blade in the razor. And there you have it, ready to go. Brush for today, also from Phoenix. This is the Green Ray. This is a 24 mm synthetic brush. Love the colors, the green, the yellow, or mustard maybe. Here's the, here it is. The Green Ray on the bottom. This is based off of a classic Eveready brush from way, way back. Love it. Gonna scoop out some of that luscious CK6 with my Smiles for Miles soap scooper. Get it into a bowl, make a lather, and be right back. I'm calling the lather done. Here it is. Beautiful lather on that beautiful Green Ray brush. Oh boy. Let's get rid of the glasses and start the shave. Going to start off with some Tube 2.0 from Phoenix. Have you seen the new labels yet? They're pretty cool. I love this pre-shave, and you can check out all my videos and you'll see I use this 90% of the time. I've got about 2.5 days of growth. Oh, so nice. It's true, this is a hobby of imagination. And you need imagination to describe these scents. Oh, man. Feels so good. Get that coolness from the eucalyptus. A little bitterness as well. I guess that's from the citrus peel that he's using. Beautiful scent. Nothing like it that I've ever had my nose on. Okay. Quantum. I need to pick up the EDP on this because the splash is so incredible. It really takes you on a journey. And it's one of those that change while you wear it. Where the initial coolness kind of melts down into a warmth. Hard to describe. But outrageously good. You know, whenever you think you've seen it all from Phoenix, they surprise you. They're up for pass number 2. So this is really a goodbye to winter scent. Because you get that winter feeling in the beginning, but as you use it, that sun comes out a bit. And lets you know there are some good things to come. Pass number 2, across the grain. I love the feel and the weight of this Quantum razor. Doing a great job. So I do need to get Harvest Moon. Because Harvest Sun has intrigued me beyond belief. And I've got to try the other half. Just so much to enjoy out there as far as different scents and different combinations. That's one of the things that makes this hobby fantastic. The other thing is all the friends and acquaintances that you make in this hobby. Okay, I'm going to lather up for pass number 3. We'll speed that up for you guys. Calling this done. What a beautiful shave. Definitely BBS. And I wouldn't call the Quantum Razor aggressive, but just beautifully efficient. That's the best way to describe that shave. Beautifully efficient, just perfect. So, if you've watched my channel before, you know we don't waste any of that glorious CK6 lather that could be left in the brush or the bowl. Get it on the face one more time. Do it for a couple of reasons. One, you can continue to enjoy Harvest Sun a lot longer. 2, it's really good for your face. And 3, if you've missed any areas at all, you can find them during this step and fix them. Nothing missed. We're gonna rinse. That was wonderful, just wonderful. And so now we're gonna get some of this Galactic Witch Hazel from Phoenix. So good for your face. Let's give this a quick air dry, and then we'll get that splash going. Can't wait to get that on my face. I will definitely pick up the EDP. Give it a good shake. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh. Eucalyptus. I do pick up citrus now, I pick it up. Oh man. Sweetness of the tobacco. The warmth of the wood. A true winner. Glad winter is almost out of here. Let's get the glasses, do a quick recap. We used Harvest Sun, just dropped. And thank you again to Douglas and Fran for sending this to my channel. And here is the splash. We used some Tube 2.0. We used some Galactic Witch Hazel. We used the Quantum Mixed Metal Razor. Beautiful razor. And let's clean up this brush so you can see it a little better. This is the Wet and Sexy Green Ray brush from Phoenix, 24mm. Well, thanks for being here, everybody. I want you to go out, get on that tractor, and harvest some suns. See you next time on The Luxury Shaving Hobbyist.